In order to invade Iraq or attack Iraq in 2003, George Bush asked for support from various European allies. Hey, come together. Let's build a coalition. Now they don't ask for permission. They say we are the good guys and we are the bad guys. FAFO, and they do it, and that's it lah. Now they're just a hegemon is behaving like a hegemon.
Before this podcast begins, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Welcome back.
Welcome back
Welcome back. Selamat kembali.
to Yum Fast Sessions.
Yum Fast or Very Cha Sessions.
Very Fast Sessions.
I think this one I feel like this one is going to be a long one. I just have this feeling.
No,
Is it?
we got time limit because he needs to
Yeah.
I gotta go.
yeah.
I gotta bounce, man.
1 hour.
Today is a work
Sounds
day
really
type of thing. Yeah. So today we're discussing USA versus Iran.
Iran.
Yeah, because it's all over my feed.
And the Jews.
It's real.
And the Jews.
Jews.
Gotta be careful.
Is it real? Is real?
We will talk about it.
It's real. Yeah, it's also because we're talking about Novita Lam. If you don't know who Novita Lam is,
I do
she's
not know.
And we're going to talk about
She's quite a
conspiracy
babe.
theories.
yeah,
the
sure.
conspiracy.
I'm
All
just gonna rojak everything today.
Whoa.
yeah, bro.
Rojak everything.
Novita Lam.
Who is this Novita?
She's
She's
a
a Singaporean influencer.
yeah. So this was her post. I ran this Israel that. I ran 5 km and the pain is real.
Bro, I don't understand. People don't think before they pose.
Yeah, I mean
They need to do 10 push-ups before they
No, you
I
are
agree.
Malaysian. So everything you think, right? You wonder how it will affect the other races.
yeah, but she's Indonesian living in Singapore right now. So
I mean, I give you a sense. Remember, this was 1 year plus ago when we were talking about Bangsa, and then Vic is like, oh, no, man, I don't like Bangsa.
yeah, then everybody
Yeah, to
triggered.
me, it's like, oh, okay, yeah. Hating Bangsa is it's okay.
So Novita is like the new hot girl that is in trouble in Singapore lah. Because before that, there's this baby Grace.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
lady
that
who
one.
slept with the property lady.
Just Singaporean
yeah.
things, man.
I
But
thought the
Wow,
most
what's that?
oh
What's
damn,
that?
Novita
This
Lam.
Novita?
Yeah, this Novita Lam.
Sure not. It's like Macam
Yeah
went
lah,
to the
it's
next
her lah.
one.
Bro, I swear to
She
God,
basically
man.
made an
This is
apology.
Golf, no, that's Golf 3.0. That's not Novita.
Bro, that's
lah.
her lah.
Yeah, but that's her. That's her.
That's her. She's in like this. All her stories. She went to Lisbon, etc. lah. So anyway, she made that quote and unquote insensitive. I don't know, Iran, Israel, all this type of thing lah.
400k followers.
Yeah.
441k.
So after she made this comment, then a lot of people got triggered lah.
Okay. What's the comment? I ran this Israel that. I ran 55 km and the pain is real.
Yeah.
I guess people are dying. That's
Bro,
why they
bro,
don't
wait,
like. I mean,
It's actually quite creative.
Wait, I found the humor. So does that mean that I'm gonna be in trouble?
Maybe.
we're gonna
Oh,
clip
no,
it and
man.
we just clip it and see lah. We just do the sides.
No.
We don't need that lah. We don't need.
I don't need the trouble in my life right now.
Yeah.
I got-
Because otherwise it'll be real, bro. Yeah.
It'll be
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. What the fuck? You laugh one. It's just me lah, okay? So the context is basically US is invading Iran, but a lot of us don't know why. Maybe we can explain why, MJ. Maybe some context. How would you define this?
Man,
Because no Harrelson here.
I mean, they already explained that after, if you remember in July, what's that? I think something Midnight Hammer, Operation Midnight Hammer.
But the Venezuela one?
Is it? No, the other one, the one in July with Iran.
Okay.
Midnight Hammer is Venezuela, is it? I just forgot it. They always have. Anyways, this current one is called Epic Fury.
Okay.
So the conspiracy is that he chose this because, if you type in now TRUMP, then you type E, you get Trump Epstein, right?
Oh shit! No, I got Trump Ecuador, Trump
Yeah, so
Elon.
If you put in Trump, then E, then become Epic Fury, No, because EP. So you type EP,
Okay.
right?
Epstein.
Yeah, so you want to
Oh.
put Trump Epic Fury so that Epic Fury would replace it. That's the conspiracy. I don't know how true that is.
Oh.
But to bomb Iran?
No, so basically they got rid of the nuclear enrichment facility. I don't know what
yeah,
in
that's
July.
the goal lah. So
So they got rid of
say.
it, then
Yeah.
they restarted the whole thing. So what happened was that, according to Marco Rubio, which is the Secretary of State, he said that Israel has the best intelligence on the ground in Iran, and they decided that they observed that they are rebuilding the
nuclear
the
shit.
nuclear stuff, and then one day they found the Ayatollah, hanging out with his main advisors in this building, and they decided to take him out. That's it. And the US knew days in advance. We know they knew days in advance because they committed 1/3 of their navy into the Middle East.
Oh,
1/3 of
damn.
40%. There were 2 super carriers involved.
Damn.
They can do this.
They can, yeah.
They can, man.
So
It's
like-
America.
Like for example, in Malaysia, we are building Menara 5679, and US be like, I don't like that tower.
No, if
Bomb.
you do something that threatens US people and Israel, yeah, then they can do it. Yeah,
But other countries also have nuclear. Why do they just send?
I think it's like if America sets the sights on you, say for example Sarawak, then they will do whatever it
They'll
takes
do
to take over.
Yeah.
It's just like how they it all started when they push away the Red Indians. I think that's the beginning of like how
The big-
America
it's the
have this
beginning.
tactic. Yeah, it's the beginning of how America have this tactic. I want something from you. I will do whatever it takes
I'll take it.
to push you out. False treaties. Back then it's a little bit more direct. Now it's very indirect now.
Oh, possibly. Possibly.
So what about North Korea? Why they don't go for North
because
Korea?
they don't threaten the US in the same way, lah. And there's China also. So a lot of people don't know this, but the one thing the one group of people that don't want a war in Korea and for North Korea to go rogue is actually China, because if they actually go to war, it'll be messy and there'll be a lot of refugees actually going into China. So China doesn't want that.
You know, there's this one funny joker, right? North Korea is like saying, I have nuclear
Why-
power.
the guy, why you don't play with me?
And then America's like, no, you don't. Iran is like, we don't have nuclear power.
Yes, you
you
do.
do. You do. And we're coming for you.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I saw this video to encapsulate how this entire nuclear shit started. Okay, so in the very early days, right, in the 70s or 80s or something like that,
The Islamic Revolution.
okay, they did disclose that we are doing nuclear stuff, and then America was like, hey man, you can do, but to a certain limit. You can correct me if I'm wrong. This is my story in my head because I saw on YouTube, okay? It's like history explained or something like that.
I went deeper. I went to the Persia times before they were called Iran.
Yeah. But it's the same thing, right? So in the end, I mean, it's to summarize, basically they said, we won't do. Then America was like, okay, we sign treaty. Sign treaty means you don't do. Then they're like, okay, we sign. Then after that, they go and do. Then America's like, hey, bro, I thought you signed treaty. Then they're like, hey, JK. Then after that, they're like, is it JK? Then they're like,
bro.
okay, I sanction you. You cannot trade you, all that. Then people are like, bro, I suffer rings.
Bro, it's the same thing. It's like last time the Wild West, they tell all the Red Indians people, what are they called? The Native Americans that, hey, let's sign treaties. We'll give you this, we'll give you that.
Lie.
But then they never honor these things.
Yes.
So
But this time,
now
Iran
back
is
to that.
or Persia at the time was like,
No, it's Iran. It's
Iran.
Yeah.
At that time, they were like, JK, I don't care. I'm going to do my nuclear stuff.
I think it's because they brought in the Shah guy. Right, the Shah guy.
No,
yeah?
No. So what happened was when in the 70s, the Shah took over,
Yeah, the Shah.
and he didn't quite like the fact that like Britain was still involved in their oil operations. So then the US also didn't like it, and they did stuff to overthrow.
They orchestrated a
to
coup,
help overthrow the Shah. So the person that replaced him is the predecessor of the one that just passed away.
the supreme leader.
Khomeini is the first one. Then the one that died is Khamenei. So
Wow.
KHO.
I like you have the
Homini?
Yeah.
You must have the phlegm there, the phlegm, bro.
No. KHOMENEI. This is the first one.
Homini versus Kamini?
Sounds damn Indian, like a little bit.
No, this is Persian.
Khamenei.
Yeah, so the one on the right is the original one.
Bro, isn't this Sean Connery?
It looks like. So the one that kena
Bomb.
recently is Khamenei.
Is it Sean Connery? Khamenei? Bro, is it a movie?
Yeah, I never understand why.
It looks like, right?
Bro, it's
Looks
really
good
like
looking,
Sean-
right?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
really good looking,
It's
right?
quite good looking, bro.
Why all these people need a half beard? I don't know, man.
That's their thing lah. So anyways, so then it got replaced by this. Fun
Sean
fact,
Connery.
during the Iran-Iraq war, the US actually helped, I believe, the side of, was it Iran? I think they helped Iran.
To overthrow
So
Iraq.
they played
the Saddam
on
Hussein.
both sides really. So anyways, the reason why Iran is targeted is because Iran
have oil.
consistently say, death to Israel, death to the United States, like in terms of their TV broadcasts.
Yes.
Right. And then they are also accused of funding the main funder of terrorism in the world. And I think it's somewhat true because a lot of the Sunni states also don't like them. So the Sunni states would be like Saudi Arabia, the Gulf states.
Around the UAE, all these people they all feel like
Jordan
you
and
are
stuff,
you're making life difficult for us because we want to show it as a sign of stability. If you look like you're always fighting or got problem, then it's going to be trouble for us. So that's why they kind of like take the US side, because the US is like the person that says, you let me put your base there, then we chills. Then they're like, okay, we chills,
Very
then put the base
developed
there.
our country.
Yeah, then we also help you develop, we promote you, we promote. Then they do. Then after that, Iran is like, bro, you all don't know what you're signing up for, son.
Yeah.
Then they pop.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what I can get from it. And then now all the people in UAE like, bro! Then they're better child lah. Bro, you got, right, Vic, right? He sent me a video, right, of his friend in Bahrain, bro. Okay, in Bahrain, right, his condo, right, he saw a missile, and then got explosion. Then he like,
Just another day.
maybe quite far lah. If hit there, then won't hit here, ma. Bro, that evening, the building in front of him on fire, bro. Then he like, time to go. Then he drive. You go to a different hotel or to
Yeah. I was actually.
Did Vic show you?
No, but I was actually with Ren. I was actually Googling because his wife is in Dubai, right? So Googling all the places, like how far are all the US bases, military, non-military, from where she stays. The closest one is like 10 kilometers away.
That's
But
so
still.
near, bro. That's so near.
Yeah.
So anyways, right now, the entire, like, big chunk of the Iranian arsenal has been pretty much destroyed already.
Wow.
Chunk, like over 60%. Yeah.
Damn, so fast.
Yeah. But they planned it. The US, it's like, you get the sense that they've been planning this for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's just, we're doing it and we're not doing it. And then they recently, they released a laser missile interceptors now. So last time it's very expensive. Like, in order to intercept an Iranian missile, it's like, per missile is like several thousands, like tens of thousands.
They should have missile.
So now it's a
to kill the
laser.
missile. Let's
Yeah.
laser.
You can Google.
Is it like the
laser.
Iron Dome? Then the thing explodes.
No,
mid-air
not
one?
just laser. No, just then you can it explodes mid-air, but then you can see it slowly becoming red, then it becomes fully red.
Oh,
I've
damn.
seen a lot of
They call it the Goy beam.
Instagram. I see a lot of fighter jets running away from missiles. Are those real?
That was a US one, yeah.
Bro, those people are so
Bro,
god.
I can tell you the US Army is like so happy. Then for the first time,
They can play.
they sunk a naval battleship. You can see.
Oh, they're having a field trip.
You
man.
type in Israel laser defense, something like that.
So they don't use a missile to intercept, which can miss. They just
Use laser.
laser beam.
Yeah. So below.
Oh, it's below. This one?
It's like iron. Oh,
Breaking news for the first time in hit.
The-
Fuck.
Breaking news for the first time.
yes, King Cow facts.
What?
Why, you
Okay.
know this
Oh
guy?
yeah. Hey, bro, look like camera, bro.
Like camera.
Yeah, look like camera. Like, hey.
Just look at LED park can light, bro.
Yeah, look like park can light, bro. Oh, then.
No, I see.
Where's the laser?
There.
Ooh.
Hey, that's Chinese New Year.
That's it.
Hey, bro. That's
Bro,
mad,
the
man.
laser just
The laser is here, lah.
fuck
Yeah.
the missile halfway, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like,
what the US is doing this, they call it the Golden Fleet lah. So they're going to put these things onto US ships, and they are soon developing capabilities to counter hypersonic missiles. So for context, hypersonic missiles are designed to target US supercarriers, and they're really fast. That's why they call it hypersonic.
Can this laser also intercept
The laser is speed of light, mah.
underwater?
That one I don't know, but underwater will be torpedoes. That one different.
Oh, that's different.
Hypersonic is like really fast.
Isn't it
the
like a
only thing
Zubat
faster
Gobat?
Is the what? So that's just sonic, right? Like
oh, but
sound
hypersonic
lah.
is like Crobat, lah.
Hypersonic is-
Like,
yeah, it's like faster. Don't know, like 10 Mach. Don't know how many Mach. Mach is 1 Mach is speed of sound, right?
How do you intercept?
So lasers, is like,
Oh,
so they're
lasers the only way.
speed of light, mah. So they just
Bro, I saw this video. These two black guys trying to say it's light or sound. Which
yeah.
is faster.
Bilu. Yeah,
Bilu
it's so
and
good.
Zeke.
So funny.
Bro, I love those people.
Is it the guy who Googled
No, like
to
then
Google?
the guy Google. Yeah.
who's that?
Bilu and Zeke.
Bilu and Zoo. Right? Bilu and Z.
How do you
Oh my
spell
God,
that?
bro.
Bro,
they
so
are
I
funny,
don't think
lah.
it's.
Damn
I don't think
hilarious,
it's
bro.
anything too
Yeah, no,
significant.
no.
lah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
It has nothing to do with it. It's just
Yeah.
that talking about light and sound,
Yeah.
it brought me there, you know.
So they've been trying to do this year, and then the US actually stole Iranian drones.
They stole it?
Yeah, they took it and they re-engineered it and fired back at
God damn.
Iran. Yeah.
You mean like after the drone crash, then they like pick it up, then like then Iron Man then fly back.
Then they just redesign it.
Bro, US like have been waiting for
They've
this.
been waiting.
Yeah.
Do you think the overall US and Iran war is going to affect Asia as a whole, like us in Malaysia?
So there's already going to be an effect because 20% of oil comes through the
Strait
Strait
of
of
Hormuz.
Hormuz. So,
Yes.
so a lot of people say that Iran and the war is actually blocking the strait, which is not quite correct. What is actually happening is all of a sudden overnight, Britain actually dominates. I don't know what's the right word, but the ships that go through the
Yes.
insurance.
They
Lloyd's
dominate
Bank.
the insurance at the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah. So they give insurance to these companies that
Pass through.
That pass through. So overnight they stop the insurance.
What?
They said no, we don't want overnight.
So if
Bro,
you sink, you
This is a
sink lah.
synchronized effort, bro.
No. It's because it's not synchronized. It's like they don't want to insure the.
Oh, because they have to
risky
pay
lah.
if
Yeah,
anything
pay
happens.
mah,
lah.
if anything happens, so they
Oh.
stop. So if they stop, then all the ship.
Don't want to
ships
move
also
lah.
don't want lah.
We will lah.
So it's like it's not like Iran or anyone are sending ships there to shoot down
Yeah.
planes. It's just everybody's like, you know what, chill. No. So China actually sent, I think, a couple of ships to try and escort any ships that are still in the area, you know.
You know, fun fact, right? I saw somewhere, I forgot where. Okay, I'll try to find it. But apparently Japan is also very dependent on the oil from Strait of Hormuz, you know.
It is.
So, if let's say there's no oil from Strait of Hormuz, did you know that if there's no oil for 9 months, Japan did?
No, 253 days, something like that. Yeah.
Bro, they no more vending machine. They
No, but
like,
you know what's the key thing about that?
bro, we're mad, bro.
You know, they have, if I'm not mistaken, they're either up there or number one in terms of oil reservoirs.
Japan?
Yes, because
Oh.
Japan, unlike most countries, they have like zero capabilities to extract oil. Very
Oh.
few. So that's why they are the most sensitive. They kena in the 70s, World War, they started a world war, or they invaded Malaya because of that. So they always stockpile their petroleum one. So they are like the
Oh.
most secure. But I would say, unlike the past, because now they have US as their big ally, they are not as worried.
Oh, I see.
The only thing they have to worry is that the price of oil will go up. That is their worry.
see.
Because the reason why Saudi Arabia and all these areas are their oil is that it's not because that they have a lot of oil. They do, but compared to the rest of the world, even the North Sea has oil. We have oil. Everywhere has oil, right? Their oil, especially the ones in Saudi Arabia and even Iran, are the cleanest type that requires
Oh.
very little refining.
I see.
Right? There's a joke. You go into Saudi Arabia, the deserts, you take a straw, you poke, and then oil comes out, right? That's and usable oil. Whereas, like, let's say in Canada, I don't know what's the numbers are. It's something like the cost is like $70-$80 per barrel. And they have to extract oil from sand in Canada. So to separate the sand, they have to
Oh,
refine it.
damn.
Whereas, so like our crude,
It's
the ones
ocean,
that we
right?
don't use in our when we pump petrol, because we don't use the high end oil, the one that Petronas actually exports, those they call it Tapis crude. So I cannot remember it. I think the cost is like 30 to 35, which is much lower than
price.
Canada. But the ones in Saudi Arabia is 20.
Wow, that's almost half.
Yeah, so then
Damn.
the ones in the US are in between us and Canada. So I don't know what the number is, maybe
35,
40, I don't know.
40 lah.
Maybe.
Wow.
And for them, they are doing fracking. So it's more like
burn or something like
no, it's oil trapped in underground stones. So they have to like put a big pipe in with a lot of water, and then they have to release the high pressure water to crack the stones so that the oil can come out. Then they send to separate.
Damn.
Basically, it's like that. Like when we say oil, we think it's just like this reservoir people find and then that's it, right? But the process of extracting it determines the cost and determines how sellable your oil is, also determines for what use and all that. So Saudi Arabia, that will be affected. Japan will be affected because they won't be able to get it from.
I see.
them.
They can't get cheap oil. They have
They'll
to
get
pay
it
for
from us.
expensive. I see.
Yeah.
They'll get it from the US, but we won't have the capabilities to supply everything to Japan because of their industrial needs. So only the US gets to supply a big chunk. So they will experience a cost increase. However, a country like China will feel the heat because if they don't get it from Iran or even the Gulf states, then they have to get it from the US, which is adversary.
Tarif.
Bro, is this the play?
It
Is this the
Can
play?
you go to a map? Okay, can you go to a map?
Is
right?
this actually a war on Iran?
It's
or
not
China?
really.
No, bro, it's a war on China, bro.
It's anytime a country attack a specific country,
Yeah.
right now, it's not because they.
It's not direct.
It's
It's
not direct.
indirect.
It's the Cold War, man.
Bro.
So if you look-
It's a
attack
Cold
Malaysia.
Trade War, man.
bro.
If you look at the past year, right, all the things that Trump has done, starting with Panama, Venezuela. Then you all don't know that they're already in talks to like play games with Cuba,
Play games?
and then now the Strait of Hormuz, right? All these are all key choke points for oil shipments. And the only one they're not talking about is actually where we are, Strait of Malacca.
Leave Selat Melaka alone.
Bro, leave my chicken
yeah,
rice
I
balls
Selat
alone.
Melaka alone.
But
Okay.
it's all like vital choke points for China. And just yesterday, China have told their own oil refiners to not export.
Oh,
No export. Yeah. They're stockpiling.
Wow.
Whatever, man. I don't want to see the sun.
And this is what I shared actually in Harrison when Harrison was here. Actually, the US, if they wanted to defeat China, they don't need to go to war with China. They just have to control these choke points.
Wow.
This is some Game of Thrones stuff.
Yeah.
Bro.
So they are like controlling the oil and as well as the microchips. So China GG.
See, because if they wanted to go to war with China, right now, it's probably going to be Taiwan related, and that will involve very complicated
Japanese
a lot. Yeah, that'd be
problems.
very complicated.
Japan, Korea, Philippines.
No, it's not. It's not only that. It's also like you have to send troops on the ground. You
Yeah.
would have to, and then China is so nearby, right? So for them to like, even if you beat them, they just have to, remake all the weapons and then go again, and they can keep going again. The one advantage that the US has that is like undisputed would be the oceans. If you fight the US on,
Because Navy carriers.
yeah, because you know what you see, right? It's a lot of it is just like super carriers and
Yeah.
all that. But what is less talked about is the submarines as well.
How much
These are the ones you cannot see one. Like whatever you see,
Underwater.
you cannot see it, and you don't know where they are. You don't know how many.
You know, on a side note, I wonder how the fuck do you make a submarine? Do you make it underwater first? Or do you make it and then you drop it in the water? Or do you, you know what I mean? Like,
Bring it up to the
whoa.
land first, bro.
I'm like, damn. But yeah.
Yeah, so it
Why
is
do you
partially
think
about China.
they crack like the champagne bottle to?
That's a ship. That's
Launch
Titanic,
ship.
ma.
So
Do
if
they
you,
do that for submarines?
No,
too?
they don't,
you
bro.
can, right? You type in
Ah.
global shipping choke points like that. And then I just show you the whole picture. lah.
Okay, we got Selat Melaka, right? We are on the
That's
board.
mad, bro. That's kind of
World
crazy, man.
Oil choke
Map.
point.
Okay, so you see
Oh my
Panama,
god. Oh
Straight
no.
on Malacca.
Okay, so you got Panama, Strait of Hormuz, and then Suez Canal.
Bro, why the hell we are so big?
No, they zoom lah, bro.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
zoom,
okay.
they zoom. Chill, chill,
But
chill,
you
chill.
see the Suez
What is this?
Canal.
23.2 million.
So
Barrels.
Panama is a
Barrels.
US territory, right?
Yeah.
Then they are trying to take back the main port, which is controlled by a Hong Kong company. So I think they're probably going to get it. And then next is Suez Canal, which Israel's right there. They're homies.
What are all those numbers representing?
This
Number
is
of
the
barrels
barrel
per day.
yeah.
Bro, Malaysia.
And then now Strait of
Bro.
Hormuz.
Bro, ours is 23.2, bro.
Yeah. And so that's why I predict they may do something. Yeah.
So wait, you're telling me
we could see the sun rising.
I would say
at
there will be
11 PM.
conversations. That's what I think.
Hey, man.
that means wait, do we have a US base in Malaysia?
No, but they have in Singapore and
Yeah.
Philippines.
Oh, chill lah. That means they bombed them.
No, I mean like those will be their allies, man. We are not exactly
very
allies.
different.
We're
It's okay.
neutral.
But it's very different. Lah.
Quite far,
China
quite far.
will not do things the way Iran does things. It'll be different.
Bro, that is ours is the highest.
Concerning. Concerning
Yeah,
thoughts.
because Japan, Korea, China, all these can't really produce oil
need
sufficient for
Sarawak
themselves.
Melaka.
I think maybe
Bro.
ours is highest because we're quite peaceful and quite stable.
No. It's
No?
it's simple math
And
that
geographics,
There's
bro.
China, there's Korea, and there's Japan. All are industrial powers,
and they need
and they need oil.
oil.
That's it.
Like if you look
I
at
see.
Japan and Korea, excuse my
Yeah.
only
pinpoints.
peaceful and
Yeah, you
cheapest
see,
route is
all
first.
here can't really produce oil except Malaysia. So I think if they were to send is here and takkan you make one big round and then so many islands here. You might as well just
Stop the
go through
Taufun
here.
and
You know what
No,
I mean?
if you go through the other way,
Okay.
you have a new problem, which is Australia. This is another US ally. So
No,
that's
I'm-
why China is very
But they picked the shortest route lah, basically.
yeah,
The shortest route is through Straits of Malacca lah.
And the water is calmer also over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. If you go here, my Lodi.
Learn this in sejarah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's free of Taufun or whatever it is.
That's
Free
it
or
lah.
tofu.
Taufan.
Typhoon.
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 Taufu? What in the fuck,
Bro.
bro? What? Free of Taufu? My guy.
There'll be plenty of tofu
My
in the
guy.
Australian Ocean.
Sorry.
Yeah. So do you think overall, right, after this Straits of Hormuz conflict, right, they will slowly come to the Straits of Malacca then?
No, it just
No.
means that the next
The control point
area
lah.
that they're going to eye and to want to have more control is here, lor. And honestly, there's nothing we can do about it, lor.
Bro, we are just sitting
I
down.
s- we just put on an American accent. That's the best we can do, bro.
Maga.
Yeah, we wear the maga hat lah.
Maga.
Yeah, but it's going to be different, lah, right? Because we have no conflicts, right? So what are they going to ask from us?
We have Sarawak and Sabah conflict though. They can leverage against
I'm
that.
not gonna say this on cam, and I lazy to cut. So he's talking
No,
about-
they won't. They won't.
is it?
No, they won't.
No, did y'all hear what I said?
No.
Okay,
No,
fantastic.
Americans only care about.
Wait, hold up. So now I'm not part of the conversation.
No, I think we can. I don't think it's that controversial at this in. So John's question was,
Wait, are you sure it's not?
if
Because
it's not, then just cut, lor. I mean,
Ma
no,
Chao
I don't
Hai
think
is
it's
already
really
uploaded.
No,
I don't
no,
think it's not. I don't think.
I'll send in the group.
Yeah,
I'll send it in the
that's in a group. I want to know.
I want to know also.
wanna
I
know.
don't think it's controversial. I think it's
Let me have a look.
question everybody asks, lah, right? But the reason I don't think so is because unlike those in the
Oh.
the Middle
we are,
East,
right?
We are.
Yeah.
No, but
Hey, are
unlike-
we not? Because when I learned in history books, we are actually not though. Then I don't know how it suddenly became that
because
we are.
of merchants that came from the Middle East, and then
No, I'm
that's
saying
the-
like the government syllabus are right. Last time when I was learning, we are not
That type of country
Nah,
lah.
we are
still
not that
is,
type
I
of
mean-
country
I
though.
thought we are.
I think we are lah. That's why
Wait, and you're saying we are or we aren't?
we are.
we are majority, lah.
Yeah, we are majority.
So does
We,
that...
we are actually not officially. That's what I remember. Last time my history OA.
Oh, I see.
We
I
are
see.
majority, but we are never
No, lah, but the central
officially.
question is, will that raise eyebrows, lah? And my argument is no,
I don't think
because
so, lah.
Have you seen the car stickers?
one thing,
Car stickers.
Alhamdulillah.
one thing about the US is that they are.
In Avengers.
Yes, yes.
In Avengers font.
The one thing about the US that they only care about you if you actually have a threat.
Oh,
So if you,
Okay,
if you
okay,
insult
okay.
them, if you call them,
They don't
names,
care lah.
They don't care. Why?
it's okay. So basically, what you're trying to say is, unless you're a country that says we're developing nuclear missiles and we're trying to aim it towards the US, then
Yeah.
it's a vibe. It's a threat lah.
Yeah,
Then they have.
India has nukes, right?
Oh,
I want to ask, do we have nucleus? No, right?
No, man.
I
No,
don't
we got
think we should
Linas.
also lah. I think we no, those are rare earth.
No, just
Material.
No, like we
No lah, just don't play lah.
What kind of threat that Malaysia possibly have?
Nothing.
not much.
Wow.
Not much.
we should be
just-
worried about how we are going to
Be used.
the threats to us. That's the big.
Ah.
Yeah, how are we going to be used, right?
Hmm.
That's the big question.
I feel like if they want to like come over and invade Malaysia, the possible problem that they're going to use will just be Sabah and Sarawak. You know, escalating the tension that Sarawak wants to break free, and Sarawak has oil.
You know what? Take Sabah and Sarawak lah. Just-
What? Why?
I don't want to wake up.
We're loose, bro.
Bomb, yeah, we're going to lose.
No, that's why the
What if you
Sabahan
see
and
the sun
Sarawakians
rising
won't
at
like
11
us.
PM? No, bro. I
Because
don't.
we keep on don't want to include them. We have no inclusivity. You already say take Sabahan and Sarawakians.
Bro, this guy is operating on like maybe half an hour of sleep the last 3
No,
days, bro.
I don't know.
He cannot, bro. I just saw him shut down, bro. He had to force quit, bro.
the beauty of the US is unlike former colonial masters, these guys, Britain and even Japan, they come here because we have a specific resource in abundance. There's no resource that the US lacks. That is one beauty. They've done all the colonizing that they need to do already. Similar with China. That's why both the US and China, they did their colonization
Before it was cool,
when-
lah.
early in their founding periods. So they don't have to come here, right? If you look at why Britain had to colonize, why Japan, these are island nations with not
Much
enough
resources.
resources.
I
That
see.
is different. So so I'm not worried about America like colonizing. I mean, they had a colony in the Philippines, but it was a weird one because sure, it's still colonization, but it almost feels like the US wanted a colony just because everyone's having that. Oh, so we also get it. Actually, why
I
we
don't want to
don't?
miss out on the party.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I'm not worried about.
Do you think the Gulf states are going to be affected severely because of this attack on Iran?
I think like the status of Dubai being like the next Singapore is pretty much in the dustbin.
No way, dude. You serious?
Yeah, because sure, you can have lower tax rates, you can have a great community or whatever. But if you're gonna face experienced missiles every now and then, there's going to be a what you call that? There's going to be a discount lah to whatever you're trying to achieve, because everyone will just be, oh yeah, but what if Iran? What if Iran?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying, okay, just maybe I'm sounding a bit fucking crazy lah, but you're telling me all the Gulf states now, UAE, Oman, all these guys basically now are going to be like, it's not going to have a future.
No, they will have a future. It's just that they're not going to be
cheaper lah.
as good as
What
people
was
think that they
predicted
will.
to be lah.
Yeah
It's
lah.
like property market lah. Hey, got robbery.
Sure what?
It's robbery down here.
But
How?
second follow-up question, do you think it's cheap to travel there now?
No.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe.
because
Yeah, it
nobody
is, I
wants
think.
to go.
I think
no?
certain hotels are like down 80% the fares. Yeah,
It's the best time to go, bro. It's fucking cheap.
It's the best time to
But
go.
I think the
Yeah.
knock-on effect is that a lot of people will actually start coming to Malaysia.
Oh no.
Welcome.
Because we
No.
are no, you're seeing literally. I just saw a TikTok of a guy. I think he's an Iranian, and basically he was lecturing Malaysians. You all actually do not understand a world that
peacefulness
is
that we have.
unstable. You actually don't have a conception. You think life sucks in Malaysia and whatever. I was born during the Iran-Iraq war. That's what you're saying. The first Gulf War, and everybody they don't even know where's life going to be. Whatever, they're just trying to get out, and you're just trying to get out because you want to have
Survive.
GD, you know, like
Yeah. But for us, it's like read.
different lah. For us, the aspiration to live is just
Money.
so that I don't have to feel so shy when I go back during Chinese New Year. You know what I mean? That's the main motivation, right? So I can go back there and flex. But yeah, so I think there will be a knock effect because they will realize, okay, like a lot of these like digital nomads, right? A lot of them go to Dubai. Why? Because the tax rate is good. There's a network, and there's rich people. Okay, fine. But things are getting expensive. Now I get missiles. So I want safety. I want like Dubai's benefits, like financial benefits, without the safety issues. So I either go to Singapore, but then Singapore is expensive. So if I'm rich enough, then okay, I stay in Singapore. But if I want something affordable, financially rewarding, and safe, then I'll come to Malaysia.
Bro, Malaysia is such a great country.
Yeah.
Right?
For digital nomads, yeah.
Such a great country. So
I just
peaceful.
want to show you this post I saw. It was from an MNC company sent to the whole company right after the bombing in Dubai. Okay, and it's hilarious because it's Reggie from Financial Coconut who posted this. I don't know whether you saw it, MJ. Did you see it?
Let's go, Reggie. Show it to me.
No, let me send in the group. Then I'll put it up on the screen also. So basically, let me just read it out for people who are listening to the podcast, lah. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is so funny.
It's incredible.
Love it.
Maybe someone read
It's
it
for
because I turned off my
boomers.
WhatsApp.
When even explosions can't justify work from home. So here's the simple reality. Dubai is safe. The UAE is safe. Oh, by the way, this is what is this? This is an email, right?
It's an email. Yeah.
Okay, it's an email. So the email says Dubai is safe, the UAE is safe. I'm at the office today with my team, working as usual, meetings ongoing, calls line up, deals progressing. Business as normal. However, oh no, there's no however. Let's be careful not to create our own monster by amplifying speculation or feeding unnecessary anxiety. Facts over rumors, confidence over fear. By the way, the part that you really want to pay attention is coming. Stay focused, stay rational, stay productive. And here's the part that you need to know. By the way, anyone decided to work from home today will be deducted from his annual leave.
Yeah, bro. So basically, if there's a bomb outside your house, right, and you're like, I think tomorrow I don't go to work, bro, minus your annual leave. And the guy is like, bro, I won't even have leave to take if I die, bro. You think I give a fuck about my annual leave?
Rumors.
So I also was having this conversation with my colleague about this whole entire thing lah. The second follow-up thing I want to bring up is also actually the use of AI in war, Because when you look at all the bombings and all that, right, who do you trust anymore now that AI can produce such good videos?
Captain Irwin.
So, what the fuck? Bro, you can always trust Captain. So, anyway, I was talking to my friend, Yuren's wife in Dubai, and she's like, all the stores are shut. She tried to order groceries, all shut. Okay? I saw Vic's friend, who had on his stories the bombing of a few buildings, and his own building, the building in front of his own building is on fire. Then he rushed to a safe place. I have no idea where. Could be a hotel, could be somewhere. I don't know. All right? And I hear this directly from two different sources. So these are my sources, right? People. My colleague says, bro, I see on Instagram Reels and TikTok, Macam Dubai is damn safe. They're like, bro, I'm in Dubai. They're doing that selfie video thing and like everything is safe. Everything is okay. how do y'all feel about trusting social media now, knowing that this shit is going on? Do you trust it?
Never.
No. What do you trust it? Do you trust what you see on social?
Actually, I'll just develop skills to differentiate. I think can one.
Bro.
Like, you follow the correct people,
Uh-huh.
official accounts, trusted accounts, and then you look at it yourself.
Bro, can pay for verification now, bro. It's only $2.90.
I see the comment also.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, on like X or-
Instagram, I think.
You
get a badge for
Instagram is
$10
$2.90 lah.
Really?
So,
$2.90 only?
I
Was it $12.90? I forgot. But yeah.
What, 290 on Facebook,
Wait,
49
49
ringgit
something
on
Instagram.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you can pay and just post AI shit. So how the fuck do you know? I also saw this image that my colleague also sent to me.
no,
right?
no. What I mean by not verification method, not to.
No, he's talking about like personal verification.
Yeah, how do you
to be able
verify?
to
You build
differentiate,
trust.
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, if you're talking
Because you
about
just know lah.
if you're talking about like assessing whether a video is real on AI, I think it's getting more difficult.
It's pretty hard, bro. Like, is this image real? Do y'all feel?
This
No,
looks
this one
kind of
no
fake.
lah.
This
This
looks
fake
kind of fake
This
because
looks not real.
the composition is too on point, even
Yeah,
though
you,
it's
yeah
not the
basically you have to use context clues to tell now. You know,
But
like,
you know, I've been learning like generative AI the whole week, man. Like marathon. And bro, it is getting tougher and tougher
It's
to,
quite tough, bro.
to identify, man. You know, there's this one technology called cling motion control.
What that?
So in China, right, a lot of people are doing live streaming. We all are aware that they use filters.
yeah,
Yeah.
Massive.
But there's another thing in AI called cling motion control that basically you can record whatever it is that you're doing right now, like your motion, and then you can just replace with.
I
with
saw
another
that.
person.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw recording of Wolf of Wall Street, the movie where he
Yeah.
talks to the camera. Say, is any of this shit legal? Obviously not. And then they just duplicate for Jack Sparrow, duplicate for
Yeah.
Revenant,
Yeah.
duplicate for Game of
and,
Thrones.
and it is pretty good.
I can't tell.
I am experimenting with it right now, but if you're using it, you will be very familiar with all the templates and the usual patterns. But if you're not, then
Yeah.
when you watch the
Yeah.
video for the first time, it is so real.
if
and
you
it's so
boomer
good.
also, GG, you
yeah,
don't know.
waiting for them to get scammed more, man.
Yeah.
wait.
The AI space right now is competing so much with each other because every big company want to win the AI war, right?
Yeah.
So I'm talking about generative AI. So they have different machines, You may have heard of like Kling, Seed Dance,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yo,
Seedance, yeah.
all this, right? And it's so tough to catch up because on my YouTube, there's this video that says Seed Dance 2, basically just the latest model, right? Seed Dance 2.0 just destroy Kling 3.0. Okay, this video was created 2 weeks ago. I pressed the next video, created 7 days ago. Master Kling 3.0 so that you can become unstoppable. So on one hand, you have a video that's created 2 weeks ago that says
Wow.
Seed Dance 2.0 is
Destroyed.
beating Kling,
Yeah.
Kling 3.0 in every facade.
Aspect, yeah.
And then you have another video that says Master Kling 3.0. So the rate of how AI is advancing right now is so fast and so crazy that
We can't even keep up.
if you see the really good ones, you can't really identify that it's AI or not.
At this point, the Terminators will come lah. Just purge the world.
Bro, have you seen the robots that can do backflips? I was
Oh,
doing an
yeah,
event in
yeah.
Genting, bro.
Is it the Honda robots?
Bro, they
The
can do
dogs, is it?
kung fu now, bro.
Yeah, like
The
the
dogs-
China ones, right?
Bro,
So you-
dogs
robots
can
now can do kung fu, bro. I'm just saying, man. It's fucking crazy,
Yeah, they
bro.
can do dance and
Bro, I can't even do Kung Fu.
You're doing Chinese New Year, bro. Bro, Matt.
look at that.
yeah, you need to.
Wow!
I think there was this star, I do not know who, is it Wang Li Hong, who used like robots to do dances performance?
Yo, are they shadow boxing like the movie?
How do you fight a robot, bro? How do you fight a robot? This is even more advanced than the Terminator. Terminator robot also only can walk, bro. You can't even jump, bro.
No, we need the Terminator 3 lady.
I wonder if the US will start.
Yo,
using
send this as the Australian take over the lady lah. I think they need this robot.
Lady? Which lady?
Remember that Australian?
Oh, the Ray
bro,
Ray
legend.
Gunn. Is it Ray?
Have you guys
Bring
seen
something.
side note, right? Have you guys seen Terminator 2?
I like this guy.
of course.
Great movie, man.
the
Okay. So
best.
It's the
basically,
best.
if you haven't seen Terminator 2 and you're listening to this podcast, right? Please go and watch Terminator 2.
You're
lah.
young.
Yeah,
Look
stop
at
watching
the
this.
guy, look
Stop
at the
listening to this podcast, lah. Just go and watch Terminator 2.
That's the first fear.
But
Yeah.
most of our viewers are old.
Old people.
Around
Hopefully,
our age
hopefully,
lah,
they
based on
understand the.
analytics.
Hopefully, they understand the
It's
context,
so
lah.
cool, man. this one.
Okay, so basically, I don't know whether you have seen this scene where the metal guy walks through this
The
door.
bar.
Do you think we're gonna get copyrighted? Should I just change?
Nah, it's
Bro,
okay.
is
It's
it-
from Bat 93. It's fine. Oh my god.
Okay, so he goes through, right? And then this scene is
gun.
quite epic because the gun can pass through. Okay, so anyway, the reason I brought up this scene is because now they're developing a liquid metal that can go through things also,
Huh.
What?
Yeah. They can. I remember I saw a video, later I'll show it to you all. I can't find it right now. But basically, my colleague Justin, he sent me this thing where they can do magnetic liquid metal that can recreate its form from going through structures.
This transformer already.
So basically, to sum things up, we are on track lah. Because Judgment Day is 2029.
Days
lah, bro.
coming. Oh,
Yeah, with all this advancement, the salary cannot rise.
I also don't know.
No, that is the point.
that's the point.
You can, because these things can do the things that you do, so it's flat.
Yeah.
They stop you. They don't let you progress.
Bro, that's mad, bro.
You stay where you are.
It's like technology is progressing,
Fuck
but
it.
your welfare is not.
Do you remember when you were young and then your mom says, hey, you better start your ass become rubbish man?
Bro, rubbish man makes more money.
Bro, I think rubbish man will stay along for quite long, bro, compared to the accountant, bro.
Maybe it's time to become. Maybe it's time to become farmers.
100%. I totally agree.
Yeah,
We do
so
physical
like
shit.
F&B will be, I still think it'll be disrupted, but not as much. I feel like that's one area. Plumbing.
Bro, plumbing aircon fixer, bro. Aircon fixer gonna be
Would you all-
baller, man.
Would you all, start from scratch and learn all this? Get into blue collar work.
Bro, you got no choice, bro. You will.
Yeah,
If
Yeah.
my job, I can see that business is going down trajectory wise, and then I will probably pivot lah. But so far, my industry going up. I don't know why.
hard
Like
your
more
industry.
events.
That's sweet.
What the fuck,
Ha-
bro?
ha-
They're listening, bro.
it begins.
Hard for you, hard to disrupt your industry.
Quite lah.
I mean,
Events is quite
People
difficult.
just want to do events.
In fact,
you know?
I don't know why it's even better. Maybe this is my speculation lah. I think events is doing better in this era
Yeah,
because
yeah.
people don't want to be online now because I don't know whether I can see whether it's real or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Example,
Really? with purchase
I
on
give an-
Shopee?
yeah, I give you an example. When Pokemon was released, Pokemon ZA, right? Or don't even say ZA, Scarlet and Violet lah. This was a few years back during COVID, right? A lot of people are like, oh shit, man, Pokemon was released. But the Scarlet and Violet sales didn't do very well. Maybe because of COVID. When ZA came up, right? Bro, now they have a truck coming. They want to do it at Sunway Pyramid.
Yeah,
They want to
yeah.
do it at Pavilion Bugis Jalil. They want to do a lot of on-ground stuff, And that's just one aspect lah. That's just Pokemon lah. If you look at, let's say, Julie's Biscuits, last time, right, they only can do sampling booth. Okay? Now they are like, fuck the sampling booth, bro. We go and do center court in the mall. Bro, they really scale. The budget is not high, but they're more resourceful. They do repurpose items, repurpose products, booths, all that they use from older stuff one. But they don't care. They just want on-ground sales. It's the return on investment. Because digital stuff, maybe you can get purchases during the 11/11 sales, 10/10 sales. But the on-ground stuff, they can push harder.
I think for biscuits like that, online.
So far, even my
Online sale
B2B
probably
businesses
not that
lah,
great lah.
my clients like sell let's say lens, like glasses lens. They prefer to do B2B. They talk to their on-ground what do you call that? They invite their people that do those optometry shops to come to the event so they can show them the lens, everything. It's like I don't know why it's ramped up. You can see he saw my company's numbers lah, so you can tell lah the sales has been going up lah. It's quite mad, bro. You can ask Poigi also, more MC jobs, right? Do you feel in the last 2-3 years?
business are great.
Yeah. It's for some reason they want to see people more like that. Yeah. But the AI part, I mean, is back end good for me lah. Like I don't need to write a whole MC script. I just do MC script, remove all the emoji. Then
Business are easy.
I make it sound more humanized. Oddly enough, you need to make it sound more humanized than robot. Last time it's the reverse. And then let's say I do a run book, I even do quotations. I can be like, please find this, please find that. Then they like, oh, based on market rate is this or that. So my back end is easy.
Yep.
Yeah. So for me, it's good lah.
If you have a good skill that like involves some sort of communication, sales, organizing of human beings, it's like
You still need
yeah,
a guy to be there in a way, if that makes any sense lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
absolutely.
need a fucker at 4 a.m. to greet all the temp staff and then to brief them to start at 6 a.m. That is basically it.
Yeah,
lah.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to make sure the fella arrive on time, all that. But the rest, I don't know. If you told me, like, if my industry is going downhill, like for me, if I see trajectory, let's say sales is like, example, throw number, is like 20 mil. Next year, it's like 10 mil, it's half, bro. I pivot, bro. I straight pivot. I like, fuck it, I become plumber. I go and work under a guy. I take less salary first, then I kill him later. Then I take his business, bro. I become plumber senior now. Yeah. Or I just work under him, lah. He finds sales, I just be the matai. Because it's very hard to have a robot go into someone's house, or at least you trust a robot to go inside someone's house and then fix. Quite complex, bro. Old houses, all that also. Yeah. Maybe lorry driver will be taken over quite soon if the roads get better. Like US now is all automated lorries to deliver. Yeah.
I don't think they can do that in Malaysia.
Can.
Oh, roads
Bro,
are shit.
North-South highway is one of the best highways
Oh, sorry,
I've
talking
ever
about-
seen.
What's the one that used The Bentong Highway, is it?
No, North-South Highway that links all the way from the north. Like, there's no highway go to Kedah, Perlis, right?
Penang, Johor is that one main highway.
Ah,
That one
NS
is like
Highway lah.
so
No, bro,
mountain,
it's
No, like, I keep quite straight. Lah.
it's quite straight, bro.
The mountain
is it
part
the
comes at
Ipoh Highway,
Taiping.
is it?
At
No,
Perak
North South
there.
Highway, bro.
I don't know if I use that.
You
Boy,
definitely
gay.
use that.
Are
lah,
you
bro.
fucking
That's the
kidding?
only road, the main road that you
I've
will
not
go
gone to Penang for like 5 years already.
This guy is working on 30 minutes of sleep. You gotta excuse him.
Okay.
I excuse you today. Don't worry. You have definitely been on North-South Highway. I will kill my kuku chow if you've never been before, bro. Because we've already been to Johor before.
Oh, okay. It's just straight road lah at this point. Just straight road lah.
So basically,
Sorry.
so basically, a lot of trucks, right? I feel if they have a drop-off point, they can deliver a lot of stuff already. Like you go Cambodia, where got highway, bro? You bro, cannot. Australia, bro, don't even have, bro. Australia. Here got.
I think anything that requires just like super technical and just brain one, I think those fellas are canary. So I sort of get a kick.
That's kind of true. Huh?
Oh, I get a kick when, you know, last time a lot of these snobby software guys are like, oh, learn to code, right?
Yeah.
And like they lose a job. Like the taxi driver that lost job to Grab or
yeah.
whatever, right? Or Lyft. They're like, oh, just learn to code. These same fellas now getting
Gonna karmic.
love it.
What, what
I love it. I genuinely I get a kick out of
The tech
this,
bros.
love it.
It's quite kasihan, bro. Actually, I also don't know. Maybe it's just me lah. My observation in the tech industry is it's quite bad, bro.
It's quite bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible right now.
That's why I was telling Arina that day. She, you know, how she, the previous part, right? She very sad. Right? I told like, how you know it's not a good time for you to leave your tech sales job. You know,
What you said?
that she quit because she quit Singapore, ma, right?
Oh yeah,
To come back.
That
Yeah.
was like a few
6 months ago.
months
So she's
ago.
like, oh, what if? I'm like, I think that's a
There's a lot of what if, man.
that
a
that
good
is a
idea.
good pivot. You know, like
Right now, it's a
Yeah.
good pivot. Content, I don't know lah.
but
But it's
the
a good
question,
pivot to
yeah,
leave
but the
lah.
question is like, what are you pivoting to? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a, you know, it requires
Anime.
exploration of your whole identity
so.
and
To
skills.
your point,
100%.
that's why it's such a great thing AI coming in, right? Because people need to think about the general difference between essence and form. For example, you may be a video editor, right? Let's say. And of course, that's one area that is being disrupted heavily, right, with AI.
Actually, not really though. Video, not yet.
Okay, not yet, but
Production, not
but you can
editing.
see it.
It's actually, I would say it's a little bit unrealistic. But never mind. Back to your point.
No. So you know why I don't think it's fully yet? It's because you can still like pay an Indonesian video editor for 1,500 and they'll take it.
No, I think.
So some people are still okay, right? But
No, I think the
in
AI
time,
is not too sharp in identifying
The right time to cut.
the small little things to make your. I mean, if you're doing just all B rolls, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
man. But if you're doing
A story. A
if you're
narrative.
doing content creation, it's still a little bit far.
but,
not there
but,
yet.
but I think my point is now, like editors have to justify a lot higher lah, why they need to be retained at that salary. Because that's why I pay, because you have eye for this plus all this technical stuff, know-how, chopping and changing, cut and here, I can't do. But then now that a lot of the heavy work has been lifted. So if you're a good editor, obviously you'll still be able to try markup because these top layers you can do. But if you're a basic one, it's much harder to justify now.
Yeah, you know when I was editing your video in the beginning, all right, there's this one button that was not launched. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
feature which is cutting all the
ums.
the quiet parts. So that time I have to personally cut all the small little parts. But now
Yeah.
it's like just a click of a button.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? You mean the podcast can be edited like that as well?
And how much you have to pay for it?
How much should I pay?
You just click a button, bro.
No, it's a click of a
Oh, it's
button.
a free
only.
software, is it?
No, bro.
No,
Put you
CapCut.
talk to the mic.
No, that one you gotta pay lah.
Yeah, how much is that?
No, you just gotta pay for CapCut or Adobe Premiere Pro. It's
You
a,
pay
it's
for
a
the
standard
premium,
feature now.
yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, it's a standard
Wow.
feature now.
So, but okay. So suppose you were a video editor in this position. How will you actually try and solve this issue? You have to ask yourself to sort of like redefine your identity. You are not really an editor, video editor. What you are is someone.
Storyteller.
Yeah,
You're just an enabler.
you're a storyteller, or you have an eye for detail.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out that essence. The form is you're an editor, but the essence that you're someone with a good eye for detail and that you know how to tell a story.
Yeah.
So then once you know that, that should give you a little bit more confidence, because although to be fair, storytelling itself, AI also is really helping, but these are still things that people want to hear from humans
Yeah.
more than just AI, right? So once you extract that principle, it's a more general principle. It's not like a super hard specific skill. But once you can isolate that, then you can bring it into a different industry and then apply it there, and you will find your way. That's how I would.
I think so
navigate
too, man.
this.
Also, I actually want to bring up a couple of things. The first thing is also, we talk about AI taking over, right? But I think we also don't talk about the consumer's point of view. So, for example, he was talking about editing, right, and how it's somewhat replaceable or it can be replaceable, but you have to find that thing.
Chunk, yeah.
But let me just bring in this form of translation. Let's say language translation. Last time, it's a commodity to be able to speak Mandarin and English fluently and to be able to communicate this, right? And to communicate also, there's an expectation of fluency. That means if I were to say something grammatically, it has to be correct. Spelling has to be correct. The same thing goes for Mandarin lah. It's enunciation, pronunciation, and the structure of sentences. I was watching this video of this lady who said that AI took away my job a couple of years ago not because that translation is so easily paid for, it's also cheaper, but also the people's expectation of standards have dropped. So like example is like you don't really need perfect grammar.
Yeah, to understand. Yeah.
You just need the point to come across. So that's why she's like, that's why I GG lah. That's why now it's not that I'm 100% don't have a job. I'm just a very, 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 very niche and very high-end translator. Because if you pay for my services, it's basically you're gonna get top-notch shit lah, not some AI shit lah. And you understand context also, which I think that also will eventually take over. It's just that how long?
Not yet lah.
Yeah. The second thing I want to add also, right, is actually quite strange, right? Because if can you name me a really fucking good movie or really good song? Like, can you name me a good song? What's a good song?
Avicii levels.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
Avicii levels. Okay. Do you think Avicii, right, when he created levels, right, he created it from like a robot that just told him to do this beat and all that? And an example of a benchmark is a Korean song, lah, which is quite like brain rot now. This like You hear the song?
Spaghetti, yeah.
Yeah, spaghetti. What the
It's
fuck,
my favorite.
bro?
It's my favorite.
Yeah, but it wouldn't exactly like give you the human emotion when you listen to Avicii levels. I don't even like Avicii levels, but I have to admit, if I listen to Avicii levels, I
you
feel
feel something.
You feel
2010.
I feel poige, bro, inside me, bro. I feel poige inside me, bro. But I cannot feel that with brain rot music, man. So my point here is sometimes, right, when the human creates something out of something that is an emotion, right, I don't know why it sticks around better, man. It's kind of like Michael Jackson. His music is so fucking good, and you're like, wow. I don't know why it like can remember when you play it. Like dun 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 dun, then you're like, wow, shit. Or Linkin Park, when Chester screams, you're like, wow, you feel it. But nowadays, when you have some sort of like a Korean or like, look at Blackpink when they came out. Blackpink now lah, it's quite different, bro.
Yeah.
What is
The feel is a bit different.
What is Blackpink's first song when they came out?
I don't know, but
so
they're in the area, bro.
yeah.
They're always in the area, bro. You get it? Blackpink in your area,
Oh
bro.
shit! Okay,
This guy is really slow today. Yeah, but you can feel it. So I think like human, like when you produce something, like a video editor or whatever,
Yeah.
if it comes from the heart, I don't know why it sticks, one. I just can't explain
I
it.
guess you resonate.
It's soul, lah. It's soul, lah. Maybe it's something
Soul,
I cannot like put onto paper. That one, when you feel it, when you hear it, you're like, wow, that's good shit. And I haven't listened to a good song in a long time. I stopped listening to podcasts, right? Now I just listen to music. I'm like, wow, can't even find good song.
That's why we still listen to old songs.
I have to
Old
listen to
songs,
the
best
police, bro.
songs.
Tung, tung. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's quite.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Because, I mean, the Oracle CEO was in Larry Ellison. He said the one edge you can have is, so the thing is, the AI models operate on publicly available data on the internet.
It's a source pulling.
Correct. So it's ironically, it's the people
average.
with closed data, their own data that will be able to be different in the realm of AI.
Maybe that's why Yamcha only take off at 41 and 42, bro. It'll take a while before it becomes so cluttered, and then only like you feel the real.
Yeah. So I feel like
Do you feel where I'm coming from?
yeah, I get it.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted.
From what? Is something on my head?
no. So just switching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's true. Yeah.
Do you think overall, right, we will believe the news in the next 2 years? Because if AI becomes so advanced, right, like we will just live in our own bubbles then. You know, maybe all the news about this US, Iran shit is something that's just all noise, you know.
But to be fair, there are certain things like Like I trust the news coming out from the White House
Okay.
because they say like non-woke things. Because AI models are very woke.
But bro, they're so one-sided. You're listening from the US point of view only, man.
No. But I believe that it is from a human. That's my point.
Oh.
I know it's not AI. Like recently, they did you
Like
know, the
from
Macarena
Rubio lah.
edits?
Like fuck around, find out lah. Rubio lah.
Yeah, but no. Have you seen the latest edits? They're using SpongeBob. They're using Beerus in
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait, what edit?
you know
Like,
Beerus, right? Like the Dragon Ball Beerus.
Yeah, I know.
The
Just go to
official-
White House. Yeah, White House.
Official
X
White
account.
House is editing with Beerus inside the
Beerus
clips.
with SpongeBob, with the slowed Macarena.
What the fuck? Wait, don't show this screen just in case. I don't want to get fucking just show me lah. Which one is it?
You may have to go to the see the Jarvis one. Yeah, so see.
This one?
Yeah.
I think they finally have their software update lah.
Justice the American
What's
Way.
terms of,
the
like-
sound, no sound.
How video's supposed to be. Like even Anwar Ibrahim's IG is a little bit more
Personal.
millennial-ish, meme-ish.
Yeah.
Halo,
Halo some more.
right? They're blowing shit up.
Fucking hell.
Is this Superman?
This
It's
is
the
the White
White
House
House.
edit. See Walter White.
I think the realest of the real is to fuck around and find out lah.
Yeah, see they use Pokopia also. You see.
Make America great again.
Bro, isn't this?
Good lord. lah.
Nintendo, please sue them.
As a Pokemon lover, I am obsessed with how Pokemon friendly this admin is.
Bro, this guy is like those admin in Malaysia, Anwar
Yeah.
Ibrahim.
So this guy, I believe that is from a human.
Human touch.
Ah.
AI can't do that, bro.
You can't do this because it's not woke.
I think eventually, give it like a few months, probably can. It's just references.
But you need to
for
create
memes.
an unwoke AI, which not yet lah.
Bro, if unwoke AI, we did, bro. That's it, bro. He's just
That's
like,
my AI.
bro, if unwoke AI, right, basically he would just skip, you go through history, reach Terminator 2 Judgment Day, release movie date, and he like,
Alright.
this is the way. So Misa hack into the system. Then we, that's it lah, no John Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun at 11 p.m.
I got to bounce soon. Maybe we should conclude. I know this, we expected longer, right? But can we end with how do you think this will affect, how the US, Iran /AI/conspiracy theories will affect Malaysia in the next year?
We didn't really talk about conspiracy theories as well.
Haven't yet, lah.
I mean, we sort of did, but I'm not gonna go back lah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your feels, guys, on how this US Iran thing will affect the overall landscape as a Malaysian?
It won't affect us.
Sorry, it won't affect us.
Won't affect us.
So in the next year, nothing will
No
affect us.
changes, we
US Iran,
still-
nothing.
We will still fight among each other.
I see. Okay. Interesting perspective. What were you, Vince?
I haven't even catch up to the news at all, man.
Shit.
I just know there's a
There's a
war,
war going on.
and
It's real, lah.
and I got a training
Nice.
job like next week, which I'm preparing very
Congrats.
heavily. So I didn't even read the news at all.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
I guess just tells you how Malaysian we are. Like, sometimes we just don't know.
Yeah.
Damn. Maybe my go to American. Fuck. Okay. What do you think, MJ? You thought American.
I think this just shows how
Okay.
it might be a hot take, but I don't think a multipolar world is still quite here yet. I still think it's a US war. Like no one can stop them pretty much. Yeah, they're still basically they now become the law. They are the law, lah.
America is the law.
Yeah.
We just need an
This is
alien
now a lot
invasion.
of people are like typing back, Europeans especially, like, oh, this is a violation of international law. And then Americans are just posting a picture of their super carrier fleet and then they put their international law, you know. Which is like kind of true. And I think what America the posture they're adopting now, and we always knew they had that, you know,
This is the
where
execute now.
where they say we are the good guys, they are the bad guys. But they in the past they tried really hard, right, to convince Europeans or whoever that we are the good guys. So like in order to invade Iraq or attack Iraq in 2003, George Bush asked for support from various European allies. Hey, you know, come together, let's build a coalition, blah blah blah. Now they don't ask for permission.
Go.
They say we are the good guys and we are the bad guys. FAFO. And they do it. And that's it. Now they're just the hegemon is behaving like a hegemon.
Damn.
Now
It's
they're
just in the
just-
past, yeah.
they're
And
just
in fact, there was a
action.
Chinese analyst. After this, it was so funny. That,
Is it the professor guy?
No. This is
Oh.
from China one. He was saying like, got two analysts. One came on TV and then he said, if the United States attacks Iran, Iran will dismantle all US bases within 30 minutes. Didn't happen. So then after 2 days after the attack, then there was a Chinese analyst that wrote an article said, we have we have underestimated the capability of the United. The capabilities of the US purely depends on their will. Meaning,
Wow.
if they want it, they want it.
So
That's
they're like
it.
all might lah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
If they want it, they want it lah. That's it. And so
Okay, stop
for
me.
Malaysians, we just have to recognize that we have to do things that are in alignment lah. Now, for political purposes, we have to continue, especially our leaders have to continue to condemn, whatever. But the US, like unlike China, right? China takes words very seriously, right? If you say wrong thing, if you say, Taiwan is an independent country, then you get really angry, right? If you say California is independent,
We don't care.
America don't give a fuck.
Whatever.
don't care. Whatever, right? You say the US are terrorists or
Okay.
they are break international law.
Sure.
Yeah, we did. So whatever. But if you try to break them, yeah. So that's it. I think one area we have to look at. I mean, there's so many areas, right? But one area to look at is the resurgence of Japan now. So they are now playing a more active role because they want to counterbalance China. So the way the US is using Israel, or vice versa, depending which side you're on, the way the US works with Israel to combat Iran is going to be how the US use Japan to combat China. Japan will be like the Israel in this part of the world.
It's the proxy in a way that they used to.
It's not, but I don't want to use the word proxy because the word proxy implies that
They pull
like
the strings
Israel,
behind,
the US pulls strings.
Yeah.
But if you look at the way Israel interacts with the US,
It's a
they
friendship
actually-
alliance. It's an
they
alliance,
actually have a lot of disagreements. And the way they talk, right, is that we were dragged into this because of Israel, which is some like the perception people get is the Israel like tricked the US into this, but that's not quite it. It's more like Israel and the US are really good friends, and Israel is telling the US, look, we don't care whether you're on our side when we bomb Iran. Okay, we're going to do it because we are close to Iran and they're going to attack us. But we're just saying, people's perception is that we are close friends. So if they attack us, if we attack them,
It's like saying
they're going to attack your bases. So that's what the US means by they're dragging us into this, right? It's a sloppy word to use. So you can see the relationship between Israel and US is, yes, one is big, one is small, but it's more like mild friction, but still generally good friends. So it's going to be the same with Japan as well. They're not going to be like, of course, the pro-China side will always
fight for
tell Japan and say, you guys are dogs and you just follow your American masters, right? But it's not going to be like that. And the way America works is that they actually allow a lot of pushback, American style, right? That if you are the employee, here, if you are in a China company or Malaysian company, if you're an employee, you are almost like a dog, almost, right? But if you're an American employee, employees
Individual
there
rights,
can talk back, right? So it's the same here, right? I suspect if they work with Japan, if Japan wants to talk back, the Americans will listen and say, okay. Yeah.
So
So it will be this kind of relationship.
I've got a couple of questions also. First of all, how is Japan going through a resurgence?
Yeah, so they're going to increase. They're increasing the defense budget.
I see.
And
Oh,
then
so
they
not,
are-
not so conservative anymore, lah.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay.
They're not going to be so conservative. They already recognize the challenge that China poses, not just in terms of military, but also economics.
I see.
So and they will want to, and they right now also Korea is shifting a bit towards China now. So there's a bit of a
Wow.
trend now. They're shifting towards, and historically they've always sided China a bit more than Japan. Historically,
I see.
before the US entered the picture, lah. So
Okay.
Korea will be another interesting one because they'll be put in many directions. They'll be put in the American direction because they're very friendly to America.
Yeah, but at the same
But
time,
they're also very
so-
friendly to China, and then there's North Korea. So Korea will be very interesting. It's literally
Wow, that's
a
like a
conflict.
trinity of what way?
Yeah, so it's like Team US is like now in Asia lah. Team US is Japan,
Taiwan.
Philippines,
Malaysia,
Taiwan-ish, and
Vietnam.
maybe Vietnam, and
Wow.
then Colonia, we are team China, but I would say it's like a 51-49 kind of thing.
Wait, 51 where though?
China.
Yeah. Wow.
Really, yeah?
That's it.
Yeah, we got Chinese. All you have to do is just go back Chinese New Year and then you can hear whose side are people on, right?
Oh, that's
if
true.
you're on the American side, you're in the minority, right?
Yes, that's it.
So we are in this situation now, but thankfully all of us are on paper quite peace loving. I think with Asia, we will have like 99% of the time we are peaceful, but at 1% of the time that we are not peaceful, it'll be devastating. Absolutely devastating.
So Vic said also, I remember.
Yeah. But whereas like in the Middle East, the opposite. Like 99% of the time is like not peaceful.
But when peaceful is devastating.
No. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of true. Yeah.
What the fuck? The second follow-up, and I might be opening a can of worms here.
Yeah.
How the hell does Israel have so much power over the US? They're so small.
Mentality.
Wow, okay, this one is
A
like
new podcast.
a conspiracy. I think I'll only take no more than 10 minutes. So the Jews have always been oppressed.
Okay.
So they've always wanted to find their own home.
Okay.
So which they have now.
Israel.
Right?
Okay.
Whether you think it's legitimate or not, separate discussion.
Okay.
But the point is, they are there.
Okay.
That's the first one. So then they will always want to make friends. They know they cannot do it
Alone.
themselves.
Okay.
And so who would accept them? Europe won't accept them. Asia won't accept them. Parts of the Middle East won't accept them. However, the US accepts because the US is melting pot, right? They accept everybody. And because it's a free place there,
Is it? Wait, US or Israel?
US.
the US.
Okay.
So you see a lot of collaboration in science and everything. And because they're so open and there's so much money there, that is the language of the Jews in a way, right? So that's how they have that influence. Then there's the religious element.
Judaism.
Christians believe
Similar.
that Jews are God's chosen people.
Shit.
But-
Christians believe that.
Yes, but a lot of them are misled. Yes,
Okay.
they are chosen, but for what? They never really talk about the for what. They just say they are chosen, so they're special. Yeah, they are, but for what? Right? If God choose you
Okay.
to be sacrificed,
Oh,
you're still
shit.
chosen, right? So there's that religious element. So they get funding.
Wow.
Yeah, they get funding from churches.
Wow.
All that. Yeah, by the billions. And then of course, don't forget, Israel themselves is like a startup nation, right? They also produce a lot of technology. And they are so useful for the US in terms of intelligence in the area.
Oh, because they are
actually
kind of-
give back. So it's not
yeah.
a one-way relationship.
I see.
So it's very symbiotic. There's a nice flow.
They
between
are
two
the
countries.
mole planted in that area, technically. I mean, it's not really a mole. But
Yeah,
you get the
Israel's the
point,
tip of the spear.
Wow.
That's why
okay,
if you
that
look
makes
at
sense.
the way they tango, right, in the war.
That's why you get a lot of military funding also.
But the way they tango in the war is like Israel will provide the intelligence and all the surgical operations they will do. All the
US will do that.
all the forest stuff. If you want to find somebody in the forest, you pick Israel. But if you want to burn the whole forest, the US will come in.
I see.
They will just send.
Oh,
the
Israel
big
does
one.
the surgical stuff. Okay.
Correct. So that's why in the one in July when they were trying to take out the nuclear missiles, to find out where the nuclear missiles were, how much of that Israel did it. But to get rid of it, only the US had the bombs at that size to be able to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then the Israelis are like, okay, we'll buy it from you, right? And then we'll do it ourselves.
Wow.
So they have that bunker buster bombs where you have to go like several meters deep. So only the US has that.
Wow, that's insane.
So
That means
that's
it's
how
like
they
a
work together.
symbiotic relationship.
That's why they are like, I mean, when history looks back, it's like one of the most effective alliance. It's like, I don't even know what analogy I can use for
Macam
this.
Awo
but
dengan tebing.
Yeah, man.
It's a bit like Thor Loki like that lah. It's a bit Thor Loki. It's like imagine if Thor Loki work together. Yeah, so Loki is,
Damn, that's
Loki
insane.
sometimes
and
hit you but help
That's
you.
insane.
but the US is
That's insane.
the big hammer, right? You need the big one, then they go
Odin.
and they kind of like work. And Israel can't do it themselves. The US technically they could, but not easy.
Do you think we will see a war?
We already seen a war.
Like World War?
I doubt it because thankfully, well, first of all, Russia is having their own issue now in Ukraine. People forget.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
Russia
forgot
Ukraine
about
war
Russia
still
though.
happening.
I
yeah,
forgot
bro.
about
It's
Russia
like,
though.
I don't know how long already.
Okay,
bro.
but to ask the question is that in order for something to have a world war, every major area in the world need to be in conflict, right? So
Sounds
even
like it
in
lah.
Europe itself, only Russia
Ukraine.
and Ukraine are going at it. Europe is too weak to decide. Anyways, they all just want 4-day work week. There's not going to be a culture that can produce warlike people. It's not.
Okay.
Right? Do you see the joke when they struck Iran during like Thursday, right?
Yeah,
Last
not
Thursday,
working.
No, Ursula von der Leyen, the EU president or what, she'll say, we are closely monitoring the situation. This was a Thursday or Friday. We will convene on Monday to discuss.
Because they are not.
My lord lah.
We circle
Even
back next
from
week.
top down, they have 4-day work week,
bro. Yeah.
Oh my
I don't
lord
take
lah.
them seriously.
They like Malaysia.
Except France. France aside, everyone else are just, every other country are just like, cuck, that's it. Okay. Africa is a non-factor.
Sorry.
Okay. So really it depends. If this were to be a war, it all depends on China's response. Now, thankfully, the current Chinese leadership, they are not, there are many things, but they're not like warlike. They won't.
Yeah. They're
start
economic,
things.
like
Yeah, they're more rational. So
Yeah.
it can only happen if China wants it to happen.
Peace. Okay.
So if no China get it, then there's no war. Because if China gets involved, everybody will get involved.
that's true lah. Because it's kind of like a relationship we all have also. They supply a lot of things. They export a lot of things. So
Correct. So the US is probably calculating they're not going to get involved. That's why that day the Secretary of War, he said, people asked him, how do you think of Russia and China to respond? They said they're not factors in this.
damn.
They're not a factor. Which I don't know what they're trying to say. Are they trying to say that, they ain't shit?
Or we
Or
don't
are they
scare
going to
them.
say, no lah, we know they're not going to get involved? And true enough, lor, there's that funny Chinese meme lah, right? Because the Iranians are like use Chinese weapons, but then it's not Chinese defense systems, but it didn't
Bro,
work.
it didn't detect.
No, it's damn funny. It's like
Yeah.
the arrows are shooting here. Then President Xi is blocking the arrows from here. So it's like that, but then the arrows are coming from there. Like, you know,
But I
Yeah.
saw the thing. Why the air system didn't work? The
it's not good
defense.
enough. No, that's why the US, like, I think one of the great things about their superpower, right, the US, is they have this ability to convince the world that they are shit. They say, yeah, the US military is fun. It's
Shite.
It's bad. We're shite. We're shite. The reason they always call themselves shit, like they're saying how the Chinese is going to take over the world and all that, right? It's all these like crazy hyperbolic statements because they just want funding. That's it. They just want to scare the people, like, give me money. So then they can do all this cool stuff. And then when they actually start doing things,
Boom.
then you start seeing what they can do, lah.
Look at that laser stuff to destroy
Yeah.
missile. Holy crap, bro.
Bro, five days in, right? Almost all of Iran's capabilities are already removed.
You know,
Then you know the leadership, the funny one. After they bomb Khamenei, the replacement announced 10 minutes later is dead.
no fucking way, bro.
Then after that,
Wait. The replacement of that dude, 10 minutes later, this gone.
dead. Then after that, 1 or 2 days later, 88 people came together. The clerics came together into his building to decide dead, bombed again. They're spawn camping, you know.
The spawn,
Bro,
camping.
they
They
play
CS,
this.
bro. They CS,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. They wait for you to spawn.
Boom.
That's it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's Palante. This is Palante, the Peter Thiel, right? Like all this, everything lah. I mean, it's crazy.
That's mad, bro.
I'm a little bit afraid of US, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, of course.
You should be.
That's mad,
Don't
bro.
attack us, thank
It's
you.
just so happened that with the US, as long as you don't threaten them,
They're okay.
they can't. You cannot argue with the result. If you look at all the times they go to war, also
Besides
they're so
Vietnam.
I was listening
no.
to
So
this.
Vietnam. Okay, this is my view.
Uh-huh.
As a Malaysian, and I will say this for Singaporeans as well, it was actually pretty good that they got involved. Whether they won or not, of course, we don't care. But the fact is they got involved. You know why? Because if they didn't get involved,
They don't know.
they may have tried to export communism to us.
oh.
Yeah, because you know the Vietnam War happened during the time of like
Communism
the
was
Jin
spreading,
Peng and all
yeah.
these fellas were there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's because
If Vietnam won, like handily, if the US didn't resist, why won't they try to help their comrades here?
That's what I was talking to you about, like that day in your house.
Yeah.
The whole ASEAN came out was because the Southeast
Vietnam.
Asian countries are trying to stop like the
Communism.
Vietnam and communism.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know that,
That's
bro.
why people forget, right? People watch too much.
Rambo.
People watch too much One Piece. They watch too much. What's that? Attack on Titan. All these shows that where portrays that power equals evil.
Not really.
Sometimes true, sometimes not. Because in this case, like even Lee Kuan Yew himself said, thank God that the US invaded Vietnam because it gave Singapore and Malaysia time in the 70s
Time to
to build up the economy.
Infrastructure.
So by the time the war settles and Vietnam, that's the reason why Vietnam is behind us today.
Yeah.
Not because they are Tamil people.
That's
It's just that
exactly
they have
what
to go through
Vincent
war.
said also.
No, so here's the
Hey.
thing. It's been on cameras on me. So the thing is that a lot of people don't talk about is that they only say that Vietnam's our hero because what
They resist the US.
they
right?
resist the US, but
Star Wars, by the way, Star Wars was inspired partially by the Vietnam War. The
Goddamn.
Vietnamese were the Wookiees and the rebel forces, and the US was the Empire, the Death Star.
So
damn.
Vietnam has this. A lot of people have this perception of Vietnam like they are the heroes. You know, they fought through
Yeah.
guerrilla methods from the jungle. You know, they don't need like all this tech, but they were able to win. But a lot of people don't talk about how Vietnam tried to invade Cambodia after that, and they
Yeah.
were the villains. And because they poured in so much resources and funds, they are actually lagged 20 years behind. So by the time Vietnam decided, like, okay, let's forget about the whole
Communism.
Cambodia war. I think
Yeah.
communism was kind of like out of the way already.
Oh.
And all the Southeast Asia was like rising as Asian tigers. Vietnam joins in and it's like, oh, we are too far behind.
Exactly.
We cannot catch up. So today, that's why if you go to Vietnam as a tourist, bro, Vietnam is just so lacking behind, and a lot of their tourism that they have created is so superficial.
when they have that hand.
Yeah, it's so superficial.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go there, take picture of a hand. They still rely on attractions like we have
Photo taking.
mural painting. We
Of
have a
what?
mural town. And then if you
Wow.
go to Hoi An, right, the things that they sell in Hoi An is the same, every single shop along
Yeah.
the whole Hoi An street sells the same thing.
Like Frozen umbrella, like
Those
Lion
kind of stuff.
King,
There's no
whatever.
variety in, It's like as if
Wow.
that there's some kind of gangster, dominate
Buy
the
10
whole
stores
thing.
and then ask them to sell the same
So
thing.
in a way, thank you, US.
Yeah, like honestly, it's hard for a lot of people to hear, right? But they criticize the US to say that regime change it never works. I'm like, what world are you living in? Japan, Germany, Korea. People forget Korea, right? Like every time they get involved, they are very clumsy. The US, right? The way they do things, the way they handle Korea was bad,
Yeah.
But generally speaking,
Then that okay.
whether they're intent or not, I'm not saying they're angels, but whenever if they get rid of Iran, why is Saudi Arabia happy? Aren't they Arab or like Muslim brothers so called? How come Saudi Arabia so happy?
Oil.
Right? If you say Israel is happy, okay lah, whatever. Of course, right? They are different people, but Saudi Arabia,
Like the other countries that are around lah.
yeah, why,
It's kind of
why
like
all
your
the time?
noisy neighbor lah.
Why?
Yeah. But do you think it's also the news feeding us the fact that a lot of them are happy, whereas actually a lot of people are like 50-50 about it?
So to me, if you run polls, I don't rely so much on polls because it is just the flavor of the day. And some of these countries are authoritarian. It's like if you run a poll in China, do you like President Xi? How are you going to get an accurate poll?
Oh, it's true.
Better say yes.
You better say yes.
I was just studying China a bit, the history, right? China are the number one, like they were the first poll takers in history.
Wow, serious?
In the earlier dynasties, they had like 3 boxes, right? The first 2 boxes is basically give your opinion on certain policies or whether you think this is going right. And this is like back in the Tang dynasty, like few 1500 years ago, right? Then they got one special anonymous box for slander one, Any minister you want to talk shit, anything you just put it there.
Bro, it's the comment section before it was
Yeah,
cool,
it's
bro.
comment section, right? But that is a trap.
Oh shit,
They
bro.
know who writes it. They remember. They look
Handwriting.
and they know you stand these guys. They come after you.
God damn.
So the Chinese people would never give their honest opinions in polls and all that because they know a poll is a trap. That's
You
it.
write your
Trap
stuff
is
there
a trap.
tomorrow, you
Yeah.
gone.
To us, if we run a poll, we go university, we do polls or surveys is for academic purposes. That is a trap, bro.
Bro, that's mad.
Yeah, it's a trap. They get you. Chairman Mao did the same thing.
This is
They
how
just
you eliminate.
criticize. We are advanced now. We are enlightened. Just tell us what's wrong with my government.
It's a trap.
That's, okay. They're gone. Yeah. So
Bro, that's mad.
so I don't rely on polls. That's the first thing. The second thing is there's a difference between universally accepted and objective.
Okay.
There's a difference. Something that's universally accepted or acceptable is based on people's perception. Something that's objective is correct and true, independent of human opinion. You may think that the US is bad and all that, and you don't accept the US. But things can be, it's like a lot of Malaysians things are objectively much better than most countries, but it's not universally accepted.
Yeah.
My view is, who cares whether it's universally accepted? If life is good, it's objectively good. You don't think it's good because that's your perception.
Yeah. It's
That's
true.
that is not the people who craft the policies problem. You have a warped sense of reality.
Because a lot of
the
people-
reality
yeah.
is
Masalah you.
when our developers here build a
House.
condo,
They
right?
don't talk anything.
They think of the gym, they think of the swimming pool, they think of whether you are near LRT or not, whether
Yeah.
you're near groceries, all that. To you, you think there's baseline. So the minute you fall short a little bit of that, you complain life sucks. But I'm telling you, the reality is there's things like that is not the baseline in the UK or a lot of other places in the world.
It's true. It's
So
true.
we are objectively better, but we are not universally accepted as better. But I don't care whether it's universally accepted. So when it comes to the US, whether you accept that they are good or not, whether they've done good is irrelevant. What matters is objective fact. And all you have to do is compare before, after. Before US invaded South Korea, after South Korea.
Booming.
Before ASEAN, they involved before
Vietnam.
Vietnam, after Vietnam,
Free of
before
communists.
Japan also.
Japan, Germany. All you have to do is that. And if you don't accept it, then there's nothing for me to talk to you. Then I know
You are just-
you're propagandized. You have been contaminated. You've been consuming something, right? I don't know.
Your algo or what?
Yeah. So learn the difference between objective and universal. People think they're the same thing. It's not. If I say 1 + 1 = 2, that's objectively correct. If you disagree with me, then that means it's not universally accepted. But who cares? 1 + 1 is still 2.
That's a clip,
We need
bro.
a school of MJ right now.
That's a long clip, but it's a worthy clip. I feel like a lot of people also, it's like the algo kind of decides how you
Yeah.
think, but then it's not objective.
I just want to add, when I say this, it doesn't mean that you have to start worshipping Americans. I like Americans and consume only America. You like what you like to do. That's it.
Yeah.
But you just have to acknowledge that
The
You-
process.
you
is
may
this,
not like the policeman of the world, but I can assure you, you will not like a world where there is no policeman.
Oh, bro, that is mad truth, bro.
That's it.
That is true. I
And
think
it's
we had
true.
this, yeah.
Policemen can be corrupted. They
Yeah.
can flaunt the law. They can be absolutely
Because they're
true.
not perfect.
But I've never heard a Malaysian who always accuse Malaysian police of being corrupted to say, therefore, don't need police lah.
Bro, that
Never
would
heard
be
it
dead, bro. That would be fucking the purge, bro, that one.
Never heard before. And so the similar thing in
With
the
the
world,
US,
you need one policeman. Yeah, they say stupid things.
Who else
insult you.
would
Who
be
else-
the best?
Who else have the capabilities?
Yeah, bro. Do you think?
I don't want to say China. But
I feel if China, bro, that's it. That's it. We gone, bro. Even now, when the Chinese company open here, you GG, bro.
you die.
Cannot lah.
Can't even say India.
Bro,
We're talking about India
chill,
lah,
chill,
the-
chill.
the-
Sorry,
it's
sorry.
okay,
Chill,
sorry,
chill,
chill,
chill, chill.
There's a different.
You know, so it's kind of hard, man. Is it Russia, bro? I don't know.
I don't
man.
know about that.
I also don't know, man. So technically, we got it pretty decent, lah.
Damn good. This is one of the best, probably the best time in human history.
This is the
And
best
US
multiverse.
is probably the greatest hegemon ever. You know,
They're quite kind, bro.
yeah, relatively.
lah.
Like, imagine if you had all that gun power. It's like, imagine if you got so much gun power, but you still let people chill. It's only when people say, hey, you want to fight, then you're like, I mean, I got all these guns. right? Right.
Hell
If
yeah.
you want to fight me,
Yeah, then they poke you some more.
then you fight.
Then okay lah, fucking lah.
I
You know what I
remember
mean?
Trump said, I have a button, but the difference is it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess he pressed the button. You don't get ice cream like Obama. You
But
get
he didn't even
actual-
go through Congress, right? When he decided to attack Iran.
No, but then the loophole is that they well, first of all, their argument is why should we go through Congress and telegraph to the whole world everything we're going to do?
Then it's like your secrets are out also.
Right?
lah, to
But
be
then
fair.
what they do is the loophole they find is they talk to this thing called the Gang of Eight. So the Gang of Eight are sort of like the leaders of Congress lah and the House. There's
Oh, so
eight
they
of them.
bypass the Congress and talk
They-
to them.
No,
direct.
not really. They tell the leaders of the Congress and the reps in secret meetings, this is what we're gonna do. So technically we did, but not like the whole of Congress.
I see.
So that is their loophole, which I mean, this is more of American politics thing. How they they
play around to
adjust
get-
lah.
yeah.
Because in any other normal countries, in authoritarian countries, especially like China, you think they telegraph what they're gonna do? They're gonna tell you.
Bro, that one
They don't.
bro,
Whereas
they
in the
done.
US is like, we need the transparency. What we do? How many planes you're using? How much you're using? Who is your supplier? Everyone you
It's
must
the
tell.
accounting also lah. They need
Yeah,
to.
you better. So the US is like, chill. We will, but we will have to do it in a smarter way.
Yeah.
And now they're doing it for flexing lah, but they're also showing how they are bombing. Do you see that video? If you can go back, they destroyed the first warship since World War II.
They destroyed
Yeah,
the
it's so
first
cool.
warship.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like every guy should see.
Bro,
this,
I'm
like-
just looking at the fighter
What do you
jets.
search
no,
for?
you see the movies. You know how when they shoot. I think you go on X is better. You type in
Which one?
the word whitehouse.gov. The whitehouse.gov. So they shot a torpedo underneath the hull of the Iranian warship. It exploded and break like that.
Really?
It's a hell yeah.
Bro, what
So
the
it just
fuck?
explode, didn't he just explode under?
What
and
they
then-
checking
Yeah,
my
no, that's how they
browser?
destroy. They don't directly hit one.
What the
Just
fuck?
hit
They,
down
they
lah.
just below like that, they explode, then
Bro, wait. Just one more thing. Was that
Why
Trump?
we
What
here?
the
Yeah, that's
fuck?
Trump. Bro, I like this
Bro,
guy. because
what
you know
the fuck?
He's
Bro, I need to
hilarious,
bounce
bro.
soon, guys. But please,
You
what,
see
I want
the
to
last
search
one.
for.
Just no. Go to X. Go to
X,
X.
free media.
Bro, I don't have. I'm not logged into my
No, but
X
you
here
don't need
lah.
to log in to see, right? Or you
No,
need-
then you type in then you type
Oh, wait,
in
I am, okay.
US you type the website, the White House.
Okay.
The White House.
Bro, you can see that Trump host. That's your today.
All right. White House.
Go to go to the White House account. Okay.
Okay.
That Iron Man.
Then you go to videos or media. You can find one where they destroyed the
Where?
Is that the 14-second clip?
wait okay, scroll some more. Scroll, wait There's
Operation
one,
Epic Fury.
okay, this one.
29-second.
Okay. Last clip before I wrap this shit up.
in the Indian Ocean. And we'll play it on the screen there.
See now they
American
got
submarine
transparency.
sunk in
They-
Iranian
Holy fuck.
It was safe in international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II. Like in that war, back when we were still.
Wait,
a war
what they
department,
saying?
we were fighting.
America attacked and sank Iris Dana, an Iranian warship, on
Yeah.
the back wave from a naval exercise.
So if they can, they won.
American
That's it.
submarine.
That's
The
mad,
biggest weakness of the
bro.
US is that they are always half-ass.
But if they won,
They
They
will
will.
win.
shit.
So if you want to defeat the US, all you have to let their people know that they don't really want it. Then,
But
okay,
the entire comment is saying it's wrong, but they are saying, hey
they
man,
don't care.
whatever,
care.
I can.
Stop. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
But they were coming
Something
back
like
from India after a naval exercise.
yeah.
So basically, the ship has nothing to do with the war.
Then they
They
just.
just
It's
doing
Iranian.
some
But
exercise.
it's Iranian.
It's Iranian, yeah.
But then,
As far as they're concerned, if you're an Iranian asset, you're finished. That's it. That's where they are now.
Bro,
That's
that's
it.
some mad shit, bro.
Bro, you saw that?
That's war. lah.
Basically, if I can, I will.
Oh, funny enough, do you know which country in this conflict? So we know Iranians die the most. You know the second most is who?
Don't say Malaysia. lah.
Americans?
Pakistan. Because they decided to attack the US embassy and they were
Oh yeah, there was a riot a few.
yeah, but
yes.
the US knew they were prepared already. So they stationed Marines there and then they just shot them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the US knew already it was coming.
Great.
So they're pop, pop, pop. That's
Bro,
it.
this US damn scary.
Damn
lah.
funny
They-
lah, Pakistan.
Bro, Pakistan tried to attack the
embassy.
American embassy.
Not Pakistan itself, the citizens tried to like protest and then try to go into the
They were
compound.
throwing stones and everything.
My God.
Then they send US Marines over. You know.
It must be one of like the people that was in the famous video lah. Sacrifice my
life
own
for
life.
Pakistan.
Sacrifice my life for Pakistan.
Wow, great. Sprout.
Is there video of that?
Yeah, got
Yeah, there was a
Pakistan,
video,
US
yes.
embassy.
Yeah, I
something.
saw the video in X.
Bro, that's mad, man.
Protests in Pakistan over Khamenei's killing turned deadly.
Okay, so the protest happening.
No, you need to
Khamenei.
go on X to hear the shooting one. The you know all the NSFW
Looking
videos.
all of this, right, I'm just so grateful that my only problem in Malaysia is people
Oh.
double parking.
Hey, by the way, on that day itself, I was with my wife. We were going to church on a Sunday. It was a Sunday.
And what do
The
you see?
US embassy in Malaysia had a army truck in front.
No way,
They were
bro.
also prepared for the Malaysian one. Yeah, I saw the army
Hey bro,
truck. there.
we are
But I don't know whether it's a
Wow.
Malaysian army truck. I think it's a Malaysian army truck. But they were prepared.
Bro, look like AI, bro.
Oh,
Nah, AI can't do this.
Can.
Cannot. I can tell you cannot.
Why?
shakiness composition. The AI is trained to
Bro,
be unshaky at the
My
moment.
question is, right, do they really need to do all this protesting and everything? Oh my god. This is like Bersih but with guns.
No, bro, this reminds me of Inception,
This
the
is-
opening scene.
This is not Bersih lah. This is Kotor or something.
Kotor.
It's so high. But they don't have any war or protest or what.
Pakistan is so funny. You know, in the war, they get the second most casualties.
Not related.
Not in the war,
I'm
but they,
second casualty.
God
less
Very
than-
good. Full support of who did this.
Ayo, so kasihan. We are so ungrateful, majority of us, that we live here.
Always
That's why I have
grateful
this
in
business
Malaysia.
idea. We should create a news network called GNN, Grateful News Network. We just post grateful news. You know, like plane landed,
It's like, this is good.
plane landed,
Today-
train reached destination.
Today, they got my order right.
Today, Grab took exactly what they said they would take.
Yes.
30
No
minutes.
jam.
No jam.
Legit. I think it can boom.
That's a great idea.
Time to wrap up, boys.
Mom
Yeah,
alive.
I gotta
you
wrap
know?
up. It's
Gotta
almost
go.
4. Comment
To sacrifice my own life for
Pakistani
Pakistan.
flag.
in the
I know.
comment section.
Wow.
Is that the kid?
Great.
I sacrifice my life for
That's the kid,
Pakistan.
right?
Okay, lah. Right.
This is era, and this is